Hey everybody, Multiclass Gamer here. Can you guess where I am right now? Well, fuck, the map probably gave it away, but yeah, I'm here at the same room we ended off the last episode anyways. Anyways, we are here in Sanctuary Fortress to clean out the entire region and get everything here as well as in the Ing Hive. And then after that, we are ready to take on the final boss of the game, alright. Well, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, that is, not of the trilogy. We still got one more game ahead of us here after we're done, so yeah, it's gonna be another 30 some odd episodes after this, probably. If Prime 3 took just about as many episodes as in the blind LP, I'm sure it probably will in the case of this LP in the case of this trilogy playthrough as well. So, anyways, here back in the temple, let's take a look at what we need to do. Real quick, let's go straight to the Dynamo Works. Actually, let's go there. That is. So Dynamo Works is the room where we fought the Spider Guardian. You know, it's a rather infamous room for people who played this game in the past. And it holds one more power-up for us because, well, actually not really a power-up of sorts, more like a... Okay, so the thing is, this room is actually kind of double, you know, because it's the room we fought the Spider Guardian, but there's also, there's an area adjacent to it that's part of the same room, where he first entered the second floor of the Sanctuary Fortress. So, and as you may recall, there was a key bearer. So obviously there's going to be a key somewhere in here, and it's going to be in this area particularly. So that's what we're getting first. Is one of the Sky Temple keys. The other Sky Temple key is quite a ways away from us. So yeah, we are going to be going to the Ing Hive temporarily here, even though I'm intending to get everything in the Sanctuary Fortress first. But yeah, first we're going to get all the. Just gonna do this real quick just because it's kind of out of the way. Seriously, why can't I beat this pill bug? Duh. I keep on like laying the bombs too late, and then I keep on falling because I can't. A pain in the ass. Just use a Spire Ball, dude. You got the Spire Ball. The Spire Ball is supposed to make this trek easier. What are you doing? Forgetting you have the Spire Ball. It's ridiculous. There we go. You don't have to worry about running into pill bugs. You just simply, you know, make them fall. Now, I believe. Well, no, we want to get to the very end of the puzzle, actually, because you may recall that there was a yellow door right past us where we had the, right when we got the spider ball. And, that was basically our hint to go back to, you know, Torvusbog and get the power bomb there. So let's see what's behind this power bomb door, shall we? Because it's not an elevator to, other areas, I can tell you that. Instead, it goes straight to a dark portal. Let's follow it, shall we? Alright. And here we're going to be getting one of the keys. Actually, I think I recall that I think this was the first Sky Temple key that I got in the original Let's Play, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I went to that particular mode there, but anyways, yes, the room is a lot different here. It's a wide open area, and our Sky Temple key is right on the other side over there. So let's go ahead and open that up real quick. Missile it. There we go. Now I need to spiral ball all the way back over there. So let's do that. Yeah, I remember this being the first key I got in the original blind Let's Play, as I just said moments ago. Seriously, just find something else to say. One thing I've been meaning to address at some point during this Let's Play that I never, you know, I completely forgot totally flubbed up until now is the point of contention with this game. The fact that people, like, basically, the vast majority of people who play this game consider it the black sheep of the trilogy. You know, and just Prime games in general, and possibly even the entire Metroid franchise. And, frankly, I don't really agree with that, but that's just me, my personal opinion. For my personal belief, this is, you know, again, better than Prime 1. But, you know, people have their opinions, and that's perfectly fine. But I just find kind of the, you know, some of the criticisms, like, especially from, like, the actual critics back in the day. By actual critics, I mean, like, video game critics, not necessarily actual. That kind of depends on your definition, but, and how you feel about them. But, basically, the main complaints about this game, the first one was that, it was too difficult. And, with that, I kind of have to roll my eyes because, like, because honestly, I didn't find this game, like, much harder than Prime 1. I mean, they mainly directed that particular criticism at the boss battles, And again, I have to roll my eyes because, like, I look at these, I've seen these Guardian battles, and it's like they literally throw energy at you during the battles. You know, take a Morbus, for example. There's safe zones all over the arena, and then you have, and then like every hit you get on the Morbus, like even just the outer shell, it throws energy at you. You know, so you can't get that excuse there. I mean, there's the and then during the Chika battle, again, there's safe zones everywhere, and they, you know, the Chiklings are there to provide you with energy pickups. So it's just really ridiculous, honestly. And then a Quadraxis, again, throws energy at you at the entire battle. By then you have the Dark Suit Chika battle, but also, yeah, you got the Target Suit, so you're not taking that much damage from the atmosphere itself. I just don't know what the deal is with these people. So, but they're probably talking more about the, oh, dude, looking right at it, there's a thing that you can do in here. So here in the main gyro, the main gyro chamber, you can finally do something about that, about the gyro in the very middle, actually. And finally scan this lore. Like, this lore has been eluding us, like, ever since the Sanctuary Fortress run originally. Aegon Falls. A massive Ing attack came to the land of Aegon. Soon the temple of Aegon was surrounded by the Horde. With no hope of salvation, our gallant warriors were slain, and Aegon fell to the enemy. Our blood chilled when we learned that the energy within the temple had been drained. The Ing had found the energy transfer module, and were using it as a weapon against us. Yep, and that being the first thing that we recovered after we came here to Aether, actually. So we got another one of these combination doors, so let's go ahead and find out what the combination is, shall we? Play a little game of Simon Says here, as it were. Okay, so the last two are exactly the same. So there's that. Was it, I can't remember, was it this one that repeats twice at the end, or was it the other one? And then this one twice, right? There we go. Got that on the first try, not bad. I think I got all of them on the first try, didn't I? I think I did. Anyways, it reveals a kinetic orb cannon. What happens when you use it? This. It just destroys the gyro. Inside it all along was a powerbomb expansion. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Alright. So that's, we've only got one more powerbomb expansion left. And we still got 3 missile expansions somewhere here in the Sanctuary Fortress at Ing Hive. I can think of a couple places where they're at, but otherwise it's kind of eluding me. Let's see, is there... So this is the elevator where we fought Sonic last time at the area. I don't think there's anything in here. So that's out of the question. There's a save station right there. Let's see. Just trying to look around a bit, see what stuff we're missing. Because I can tell just by looking at the room if we're missing something there. The watch station? No, I got that. Well, the only thing there is the stuff in the Ing Hive, but I got those. Because that was the first place we tried out the wall jump and where we got the screw attack. And yeah, there's not going to be anything else to get in the vault or the Grand Abyss. So I think that's it for the second floor, isn't it? Or no, did I get this? Did I get this in the Sentinel's Path? I'm gonna check real quick. I just want to be really sure that I got what's in there. I'm pretty sure I did. Didn't I? You know what? Yes, I did get it. I'm just gonna assume right now that I got it and hope that I'm correct, because I'm pretty sure I did. So with that, we're gonna head down to the first floor. Okay, so what was the okay, so yeah, I was talking about the complaints about the game, and yes, I do acknowledge that's very likely what they're talking about is the bosses where you have a long distance between the save station, you know, in particular the Alpha Blog and the Spider Guardian especially, and then the Boost Guardian. I'm sure they're probably talking about those boss battles, but you know, again, there's chances to heal yourself in all those battles. Well, except for the Dark. Okay, the Alpha Blog, I'll maybe give them that because yeah, that's a battle where you can't really heal yourself at any points, and it is a long distance between save stations. But I still don't find the battle to be that difficult. Like, even the first time I did it. I don't remember if I died or not to it, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that difficult, even considering all that. Yeah, it does a lot of damage whenever it hits you, but it's not that difficult to telepath when it's going to hit you. So, you know, just avoid it, and then you'll figure out over time, like, how to defeat it. Oh, Ink Smasher time. Well, I'm about to show you how much the Annihilator Beam nerfs these guys. Like so. I'll wait for it to reveal its weakness first. Like that. No matter what, which one of its balls it holds up, you know, it's not gonna protect it against any of our attacks. Problem is, by doing this, you waste like 100 rounds of ammunition almost. But that's one way to quickly take it down easily if you happen to have the ammunition. But don't worry, there will be ammo stations for us to utilize. So we'll break this shaft with the power bomb. And I don't think there's anything past here for us in Sanctuary Fortress per se, but there is something here in the Ing Hive once we get there, that is. Is this a... No, it's just a regular... Well, I already got the dark one anyways, either. Just wait for it to do its spin attack. Go. Alright. Whoa! That was weird. You just fully, like, turned me around to the wrong spot there. Okay, so this is our elevator to Aegon Waste, I do believe. Yes, it is. Okay. And the one at Torvus Bog is on the first floor. So, I'm trying to remember, what was the other complaint? I mean, like, I remember one being about the environments and... Oh, it was tough to navigate or something like that? I'm trying to remember, tough to navigate or... I had to look it up to jog my memory, but yeah, actually the other complaint was the Sky Temple keys. You know, because people tend to complain about the end quest for these games that you have to do in order to get to the final boss, and I don't find that complaint to be really... I mean, like, again, people are entitled to opinions or whatever, but still, I just don't see the point of that complaint, because the thing is, the Sky Temples, you have 2 hint systems telling you where they are, like giving you clues to where they are. You know, first you have Akel's Schools, which I will admit is kind of cryptic a little bit. Like, even reading them myself, I don't know exactly which one is being alluded to. But what about the key bearers? They give you direct hints to where the keys are at by, you know, they highlight their lore entries, specific entries in their lore entries to show, you know, to say, or specific words in lore entry to tell you, like, they're basically exactly what room they're in. And I'll show you right here in the logbooks, actually, how it works, because I haven't been really doing a good job of pointing that out. But basically, you go to the, you know, Luminoth lore, Keybearer lore, just one of the cadres or whatever. And, let's see, G-Sitch. So, yeah, it highlights a word in there, and that word happens to be the name of a room, that the thing is in. But even so, if you didn't realize that, you would probably have a guess that wherever the key is, it's probably close to where the key bearer is. You know, and they're always in the same room as the key bearer, just in Dark Aether. So, I don't know, it's just... Yeah, I admit that you can't really necessarily go off of Akel's clues, but, you know, just... The key bearers themselves practically give away where the keys are, honestly, so... I don't get that complaint, honestly. Now, you probably noticed the Spireball track... Oh, actually, this is not the one I'm thinking of, but, let's just say that things are not as they seem out here, here at the Sanctuary Fortress entrance. First of all, we can break this glass here with another Spider Ball for another Power Bomb. And this will lead us to an elevator, which will actually activate yeah, it's Kinetic Orb Cannon right here. And it seems to lead nowhere, but it actually leads us to something very important, that is... well, first of all, the structure right here, which you can climb to the top of. And it leads us to a Vigilant Clan class turret. With this, we can break a few breakable walls, including this one right here, which reveals a Power Bomb expansion, the very last one in the game. But you also want to break 2 more breakable walls right here. First of all, you can see that our missing key bearer is right there, actually. That's the one missing key bearer we haven't scanned yet. There's also one more piece of big piece of debris you want to destroy right over there. There you go. After that, then you can drop out, and well, the thing is with this Sailing Judd now here, you can't screw attack back to the main area, so you have to position just right so you land on the walkway here between the elevator and the kinetic orb cannon. Did that perfectly right there. But I will say it's not that easy. So with those pieces of wall broken, first of all, we have a hidden lore entry right here. And this is the last of the, I think this is the last of the scannable, like, hologram lores. I'm pretty sure it is, actually, judging by the fact that conflict is complete. The Ing turned their focus on the Torvus Bog next, sending a vast force to lay siege to the temple there. Thousands upon thousands of Ing were destroyed by our warriors, yet they kept on coming until there was no Luminoth alive to offer resistance in Torvus. On that day, the energy of Torvus was taken to Dark Aether, and our hopes for survival grew dim. So yes, and I believe the Keybearer should be our final lore entry at all, actually. I guess we're about to find out. And I guess I should also point out that after I finished that blind Let's Play back in the day, I went back and I watched like a bunch of reviews of the game to see what other people thought of this game. And that was around the time where I figured out that this game was actually the black sheep of the series. Well, actually, I think people were telling me that in the comments when I was doing the original blind Let's Play, actually. So I take that back. Let's see if this is the last lore entry. Yes, it is. That's all the lore in the game. Fantastic. And this is our last Keybearer here. Akol tried to send me back to Aether, that I might get reinforcements. Both cadres have been attacked. Devastated. The Ing followed me. They came, wearing the skin of beasts. I gave them a good fight, yet I have failed. May I redeem my honor in the next life. Here at the fortress entrance, I breathe my last. So we haven't been to the Ing Hive entrance yet, but yes, as you can tell, that is where the final Sky Temple key lies. In fact, actually, it's right in front of us. There it is. So we'll be heading there real soon and getting that. But first of all, let's get our last Power Bomb expansion. Sometimes you get power name of the suit upgrades wrong. Alright, there we go, 10 Power Bombs. And people told me when I was playing Prime 1 blind, that's it was 10 in that game. Nope, it was 8. Y'all were wrong. Whatever. Oops. You do that. So, honestly, I'm not sure if there's anything... Oh, you know what? There is. There's definitely something left here in Sanctuary Fortress, but otherwise, I think it's about time for us to head to the Ing Hive. Try to deal with this thing. There you go. Just get him out of the way. Oh yes, also I'm that Hyper Mode playthrough Metroid Prime 1's going by really well. I just have to... I'm already in Fendrondros and I just got the wave beam, so I'm basically getting almost there with the fight against Thardus, basically. So be ready to do that video for you. Back to what I was saying. Yes, I started watching reviews of the game, and I found more and more people who didn't like the game as much as I did. But most notably, the most notable review I remember watching of this game was Some Call Me Johnny's review. And he was not a big fan of this game. Like, he played through the end but didn't get the 100% ending, I guess, or something. And so here's light, even light right here. This leads us to our last missile expansion area. But yeah, he was not a fan of the game, and his main criticism was that the environments of Dark Aether were too similar to regular Aethers, and I personally disagree with that as well. I mean, I guess that comes down to personal preference, because for me, Dark Aether is just different enough that it, like, it was designed in such a way that it's different enough that it feels slightly, different. It's got a different feel to it. It's got, like, that dark feeling to it, obviously. Duh. That's kind of the whole idea of it. But, I don't know. To me, there's a certain appeal to exploring, like, different versions of areas you've already been to, essentially. So I think it's just one of those things where it's not for everybody, I guess. But yeah, I can understand when people don't like it, but I personally do. So that's just what it all comes down to. Just personal belief, personal opinion, stuff like that. What exactly do you like in a game? What do you not like in a game? Stuff like that. That's what it all comes down to. So with that, let us begin our trek to our closest Dark Aether portal, which is You would think it'd be this one, but nope. This area of Dark of Ing Hive is completely, you know, isolated from the rest of the area. But as for otherwise, I think it's where is it? Oh yeah, right here, the cooling chamber. That's where we're going. That's where we're gonna go next to start our trek in Dark Aether or Ing Hive. Yeah, they always put up the shield first, so as long as they have the shield up, they're not attacking you, so you can easily get by them. Yeah, we already saw where the Torvus Bog elevator is, so I don't have to show you that. In fact, I've opened up pretty much every door in the game, I think, at this point, besides the ones up in the Sky Temple. Alright, so here we are, off to Ing Hive. So, it looks like the episode after the next one's gonna be the finale, folks, because, or the finale of Prime 2, the end of Prime 2. It's just a regular episode, but, it's the end of, you know, the second game in the trilogy, so. Yep. Oh, totally went the wrong way there. Alright, folks, so, next time on Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, as part of Metroid Prime Trilogy Let's Play, we are going to go to the Ing Hive one final time and get all the remaining upgrades there, as well as the last Sky Temple key. See you folks later. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.